Welcome back to another video of Planet Zoo, everybody. Today's video we are going to be doing the Madagascar Simian Conservation Project, and yes, I do have 2 stars on there, but I lost the audio for the previous video, so it's okay. We're going to be starting that up again. So yeah, we're going to be doing the APE-PRENTISHIP. You get that? APE-PRENTISHIP. Alright, we're going to get into the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for listening, viewing, and subscribing. Let's get into the video, guys. Enjoy.
Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh? Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though, we've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Alright, guys, so we're here. We're gonna be going over. Okay, I have to get used to these controls yet. Okay. Ugh. Oh man, no. Okay, let's just.
Red-ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of MWIII. That's in
These guys look
northeast
kind of
Madagascar.
interesting.
They can actually live anywhere from 15
Aww.
to 25 years.
That's so cute.
Fancy
Look
that,
at
eh?
him.
Okay, when you're ready, let's
Oh,
go
that's
find
awesome.
our Bornean orangutans.
Okay. We're gonna go over to the next place. Bornean
The Bornean
orangutan.
orangutan is such a marvelous creature.
Look at him.
They're always a big favourite at
Look
any
at
zoo they
her.
feature in. And they're
Look at
also
those
the
eyes.
biggest tree-dwelling animal on the
That is
planet.
awesome.
And
It's your
we're going to the
baby.
animal camera. Aren't they
Look at him.
just incredible?
Oh my god.
When you're ready, let's
Oh.
go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Okay. Let's go over to look at the bonobos.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Looks like we've
Oh
found
no.
out one of the bonobos has made a run
That
for it.
is
We'll
not
need to catch them. But
right.
before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too.
Okay.
Select the habitat boundary.
Habitat?
To bring up the habitat information panel.
Okay. Is it this? Box all
Right,
animals?
now open
Yes.
the animals tab.
Okay. Boxed all the animals.
Now,
Oh,
we'll
that
need a
created-
vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish.
Zoo.
Go into the zoo
Staff.
section and then into the staff management area.
Vet.
Great. Now
Okay.
let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc. Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Okay. Bonobo.
And then click
Call
on
the
Call
vet.
Vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
Okay. I call the vet.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals
Okay,
with our
now I
bonobo
need to
first,
fix
let's go
this.
fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there.
I don't want the path. I want the.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously.
Ooh.
Let's get this one replaced.
Boom.
Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Okay, I deleted it. And now I need to
Good.
climb-proof
Now
it
that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top.
on the left side.
That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make
Okay.
sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that.
Okay. I got it.
Nicely done. And I think it's
I
high
guess
time
now
we unbox
I
those
unbox
bonobos,
them.
wouldn't you say?
Ooh.
Poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long.
Okay,
So
now it
let's set
says
the
hire
habitat barrier
two
to bring up the
mechanics.
habitat information panel again.
Should I go now and hire
Turns out
two
that as well as
mechanics?
the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll
Okay.
need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts.
Perfect.
Do all sorts of
Bronze
helpful
star,
things,
everybody.
but one of their
Let's
most important
go.
jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers.
Continue.
Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Go into the zoo
Awesome.
section and then into the staff management area again.
I did.
Gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Bernie. Build research center.
Oh,
Ooh.
I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo.
Yes.
The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly. And more importantly,
Fine.
without the animals stealing
Like
someone's
this.
clothes, putting them on, and then walking out
Check
of the
the
front
research
gate.
center. This.
Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research center. Don't worry.
Should I have the door
building that's
facing
currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research center for
Woo.
placement and then hover
Awesome.
over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research center to the existing building. Right.
It doesn't ask you. I don't think it
Now that
asks
we have a
you.
brand spanking new research center, we can give our vets
Begin
something to do there.
researching ring-tailed
By
lemur
the way,
to level
it's worth
5.
noting that the vets will only do research when they're not
Okay.
required to do any other jobs. That
How
said,
do I
you
do
can
this?
change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now.
Okay.
So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select vet research.
Research. Drag and drop the vet onto the ring-tailed lemurs.
Here, you can see
Oh,
a list of
is it
all the
this?
animals present
Joyce
in your zoo.
Felder.
And also all the
Oh, that is
potential
cool.
diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the
That's
ring-tailed
cool,
lemur
man.
to start
That
the
is cool.
research.
I did. I started the research.
Act our guests
it this
can
over
learn
here?
all about the furry little delights.
Very little delights.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers
Okay.
at a height that guests can see, or if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Facilities. This. That. Oh, that's cool. If I spin it around towards the guests, seems correct. There's too many people in the way. I can't see. Do I already have one there? Looks like I already have one there. Okay, now rotate this one. Oh, the guest moves.
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information
I
panel.
did.
And from the
Educational
drop-down list,
content.
select ring-tailed
Ooh,
lemur.
that's cool.
Although I'm sure that
Yeah,
last
that's
part
pretty
was
easy.
obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure
pretty
that
simple.
said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much. Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers.
Lemur
Speakers
Kata.
play audio to the guests so they can learn
Speakers.
while they look at the animals, instead of having to go
Get
through the
some
laborious
speakers.
process of reading. Oh,
Can I-
one
where
thing
can
to
I
bear
place
in
them?
mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
Can I place them like here? Here. And I can place another one like here.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the
Okay.
education boards.
Click one. Ring-tailed lemur.
They won't do much good without it. Ooh, Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs.
Collect
We'll need
research
to collect the
rewards.
results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going
Ooh,
back into the vet
research
area.
completed. Okay. There, it looks like they keep on
Collect your
researching then.
rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level.
Okay.
I suppose
That
we're
is
in the
interesting.
zone.
That's interesting.
Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space. And you can fulfill that.
There. So they need about 46. Looks like they need about 46 meters. Terrain.
Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot
Open the
more
habitat
climbing space.
section.
But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build
Is
one
it
yourself
this?
from scratch.
Oh,
By
that's
the
cool.
way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
Dude, that is cool.
Oh, that's a great
I would like to
climbing
play on
frame for
that.
them. They're going to absolutely love it.
I would like to
Do
play
you
on
know
that.
what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You
Yeah.
can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat. Lovely. Now select the Animals tab.
Animals. Grade 1
There we
food quality.
go.
Ooh,
As you
grade
can
food.
see, we can
Grade
set the
2
food
food
quality in
quality.
here. Just
Cool.
click on the drop-down menu and select
Dude,
Grade
that
2
is awesome.
food quality. Grade 2. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor.
Locate the
I know we can't
highlighted
release an animal
area.
that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important.
Okay.
They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals.
Release
And what's more, the
Agung
animals you can
to the
adopt
wild.
will be of a higher quality.
That's...
So, with that in mind,
Wow.
let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Okay, I'm already here.
Okay,
Where
I'd like
do
you to
I
find
orangutan?
Agung, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select
There's
him. You can either click
Jesang.
through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the Animals tab in the Habitat Information panel,
Agung.
and find him
This
in
is
the Animals
Agung.
list.
Release Agung to the wild. Oh, it's sad to see him
I know
go.
it's sad to see him go, but
Oh.
he'll be happy out in the wild.
I just said that.
He's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong.
Locate the
fertile.
highlighted area.
Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Thank you.
Ah, I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Okay, so far we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
Okay.
Lovely.
Habitat.
Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left.
Exhibit.
Just add it to the building like we did with the research centre earlier.
Okay.
Then pop it into the
Facilities. There. Is this an exhibit? Yes.
gap. Perfect.
Oh,
the next thing to do
awesome.
is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there.
Okay.
How about a Gila monster? Open up the exhibit trading
Exhibit
section and
trading.
adopt one.
Gila monster. Adopt.
Just
Sent
as
to
we do
zoo.
with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster
Oh,
to the exhibit.
that's cool.
Click on the exhibit to send it there.
Is he in there?
When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off.
He's in there.
We'll start by adding some enrichment
He's
items.
right over there.
Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel.
Okay. I did.
Good. Now click on the Layout tab.
Layout tab.
Oh, well, it looks like we've only got the enrichment level 1 items unlocked at the moment. Never mind, let's turn on at least one of them for the Gila monster.
He only needs one of them, right?
As I'm sure you know by now,
Okay.
you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research.
Okay.
Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab.
Okay. I already clicked on that climate.
Here you can see the Gila monster.
Humidity. Whoa. I don't think someone wants 80% humidity. 14 is too little.
That's the ticket.
16.
And the last thing
Awesome.
we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab.
Windows.
You can edit and customize any of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a 2-dimensional background, or even a 3-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the
2-dimensional.
options?
3-dimensional.
There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near
3-dimensional.
exhibits to teach your guests about
Oh, that's
them.
cool.
Let's add one now.
Okay, facilities. Here we go there. Go here. What do we use? Is it this one? Exhibit education board. Awesome. That looks fine, like right there. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna click on this. And do we do the same thing?
Lovely
Gila
stuff.
monster.
Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here. Right, now I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Okay. I need to know what to do. Am I just building exhibits? Like, can I place them wherever? Alright.
Splendid.
We have gotten the gold star, guys. I just said that was a bit too... Okay. Anywho,
Get to it.
Anywho, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one was a bit of a long one, but we pretty much got through it. I wasn't gonna make you sit through the whole process of me building this whole thing, so I kind of put it in just a bit. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys come back for more. I'll be bringing you guys more. I love this game. I fell in love with it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. As always, thanks for listening, viewing, and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.